Today on Coast Live, the return to travel. An expert from AAA shares the hottest destinations and previews their weekend travel show. Then a warning about a new texting scam where it looks like messages are coming from your own phone. What? We'll explain coming up. And celebrity stylist Elizabeth Pascal returns to the studio to show us the latest spring makeup trends. It's going to be a lot of fun. Coast Live starts right now. Welcome to Coast Live. It's Thursday, aka Friday Junior, as we call it around here. At least that's what I hear. I'm Chandler Nunnally. April Woodard is unfortunately a bit under the weather today. She's watching from home. April, we hope that you feel better soon. And hey, can you guys believe it? It is the last day of March, the Ides of March, March 31st. And it's actually my 2-month anniversary on the show. If you remember, I started January 31. Dan, is that right? January 31, yeah, 2 months. And I'm having a great time, so thank you all at home for waking up and hanging out with me in April every day at 9. And speaking of waking up with us at 9, if you were watching the show yesterday, I had a great conversation with comedian and actor Pete Holmes yesterday. Turns out, great interview. It was actually his birthday, so happy belated birthday to Pete Holmes, who I hope is my new best friend after this. We have the interview on our Facebook page, facebook.com/coastlive, and his new show, How We Roll. It's about a real-life professional bowler. It actually premieres tonight at 9:30 right here on News 3 and on Paramount+. So check it out. It looks pretty funny, and he was a super cool guy. You can go to wtkr.com/coastlive if you want to see the whole article. He's a great guy. Thank you so much for joining the show, Pete. And hey, check this out. A local church wants to help ease your pain at the pump. Yeah, we're talking about gas. This Saturday, April 2nd, Grove Church plans to give away $20,000 of gas. This is a video from last year when they did the same thing. Granted, there wasn't a gas price crisis then. You can get your gas beginning at 8 a.m., so wake up early. Don't sleep in, even though it's a Saturday, at the Exxon Tiger Mart located at 5830 High Street West in Portsmouth. The gas giveaway goes until 1 p.m. or while supplies last. So again, don't wait. It's all part of the church's community outreach effort. It's really great because gas, it's gone down a little bit from where it was at like a week or two ago, but it's still really expensive. And hey, this could help you save money too. It's time for the Virginia 529 Battle of the Brains Play at Home Trivia Contest. We love it here at Coast Live. The high school game show, of course, is proudly sponsored by Virginia 529, the Tax Advantage Prepaid Tuition Savings Plan. This week's question is, in which century was the first known use of the word tuition? Was it A, 18th, B, 21st, C, 15th, or D, the 3rd? Centuries is what we're talking about, centuries. Go to WTKR.com/Battle of the Brains to enter. We will even reveal the correct answer at the end of the show. This is kind of a hard one this week. A lot of times it's a freebie, so stick around to the end. I'll tell you what it is, okay? After being delayed because of a coronavirus wave, the 64th Grammy Awards will take place this Sunday. And this year, the show has a new venue, but it still promises to showcase some of the biggest names in music. Here's CBS's Donnie Backus with a preview.
Music's biggest night will have a new look again. For the first time in Grammy history, the award show is taking place in Las Vegas. Trevor Noah is back as the host.
It's going to be as intimate as last year's, but then with a certain air of relaxation that we didn't get the luxury of having last time around.
This year, jazz artist and Late Show with Stephen Colbert bandleader John Batiste leads the nominations with 11, including Album and Record of the Year. But it's newcomer Olivia Rodrigo, who is expected to win big with 7 nominations.
Olivia was the breakout artist of last year. She had the killer song, she had the killer story, she had the familiarity from being in High School Musical.
Along with Rodrigo, BTS, Lil Nas X, Billie Eilish, Brothers Osborne, and Her are just some of the artists expected to perform.
This year, I'm excited to see anybody on stage because I think that's what makes the Grammys amazing is it's basically the year's biggest all-round concert.
This year's award show doesn't come without a little drama. Rapper Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has been barred from performing, but with 5 Grammy nods, he can still attend the show.
Not all of the awards he is nominated for are in the main show, but Album of the Year certainly is. And if he wins that or a different televised award, again, he can walk up, he can say heaven knows what.
Rock group Foo Fighters is nominated for 3 Grammys and was scheduled to perform, but canceled all of their upcoming tour dates due to the untimely death of drummer Taylor Hawkins. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
That's so sad about Taylor Hawkins. You know, I've played in a lot of cover bands in the Hampton Roads area. We've always played Foo Fighters songs, and I'm a drummer myself, so rest in peace, Taylor. And hey, starting this year, 10 nominees instead of 8 will vie for the Grammy's most prestigious awards. That includes Best Record, Best Album, and Best Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. The Grammy Awards airs Sunday night at 8 right here on News 3, and are you used to it by this point? It streams live on Paramount Plus as well. It's a great application. And hey, do you want to live like a golden girl? Well, now you can. If you have a few $1,000,000 in your pocket, check this out. The late Betty White's beach home is going up on the auction block. Check out this pad, the 3,600 square foot home, which honestly, that doesn't sound like that much to me. I mean, just for being Betty White and all. It's located in Carmel, California. The actress had it built with her husband, Alan Ludden, shortly before he died in 1981. The 4-bedroom home features picture windows and direct beach access, I'm told. I don't even know what that means. Though White lived primarily in Southern California until her death late last year, her realtor says she loved spending time in the Carmel house. Its list price is just shy of $8 million. It really is beautiful, and I mean, Betty White, a legend, everyone loves her, right? What an incredible house. If you got $8 million, why don't you go ahead and place a bid, okay? And hey, what if you could take lessons, music lessons, from a Grammy winner? Well, now you can.
People say to me all the time, I wish I knew how to play the piano.
Yeah, you've seen that hunk here on Coast Live before. It's Harry Connick Jr. has launched Piano Party. All right, that's an online course for all ages and ability levels. It's the first project in Connick's new online community. It's called The Neutral Ground. He describes it as an immersive experience meant to bring people together. You can register now at harryconnickjr.com. I love Harry Connick Jr. When Harry Met Sally, the big jumping off point for Harry Connick Jr., he did the jazz music for that show, or for that movie. And what, It Had to Be You. Come on, everyone sing it. It had to be you. Yeah, it was fun, right? Harry Connick Jr., he was not really a big deal before then. He was super young. I think he was like 20 years old. It's crazy. Anyway, are you a fan of Taylor Swift, a T-Swiftie? Is that what they're calling? I don't know. Hey, well, now it's Dr. Swift to you. NYU is honoring Taylor Swift with an honorary degree. That's right, an honorary doctorate. They will award the singer with an honorary doctorate of fine arts when she delivers the school's commencement address on May 18th. There will also be another ceremony for the class of 2020 and 2021, as well as the 2022 class on that same day, because they were postponed, everyone all together now, due to the pandemic. Yes, we know. NYU previously offered a course on Swift's work, but she had no direct involvement with that curriculum. That's crazy, a class on the music of Taylor Swift. Imagine that. All Too Well. That's the song. I know, see, I know a little bit. And from the, check this out now, from the So Ugly He's Cute file, check out this Sumatran rhino. Born in Indonesia last week, the rhino is a critically endangered species, according to the World Wildlife Fund. Indonesian officials say the baby's birth is good news for rhino repopulation efforts, but being a baby rhino, he's not quite horned up yet. That's what they say. Hey, coming up on the show, Bridgerton is back ahead on Coast Live. We'll go behind the scenes of Netflix's Regency-era romance for a look at season 2. Everyone's talking about it. And later, Americans are ready to set sail again. A local travel expert shares the latest options in cruising. Listen up for that. But first, celebrity stylist Elizabeth Pascal is here after the break. She's going to show us the latest hair and makeup trends for spring. Stay with us. Hey, welcome back. As more people remove their masks, they're embracing bolder makeup colors and styles. I'm sure you've seen it all over your Instagram feed. Here to show us what's hot for spring is celebrity stylist Elizabeth Pascal. Elizabeth, welcome back to Coast Live.
Hi, good, thank you.
So usually April would be doing this segment with you, but she's under the weather today. So it's me. You're teaching me about makeup.
Yes.
First question, why are people trending toward the more bold makeup look?
I think just the way that fashion and history always repeats itself. We've transitioned from the 80s and now we're going into the 90s and then it's the Y2Ks.
Okay.
So it's getting more bolder and basically the masks are gone and everyone just kind of wants to show off their face.
And what is that actually looking like in terms of spring 2022?
So it's pretty much no holds bar in a sense, but it's very bold. You're seeing lots of yellows and purples and blues and graphic eyeliners, and it gets intimidating. So I'm here because I want to show how you can utilize those bright, bold colors for the everyday woman, and you can make it look professional.
All right, I want to see
So-
it. Do your thing.
So for the ladies out there, I have to explain to this gentleman, which he doesn't wear any makeup, so he doesn't understand. But basically, what we're seeing is, you know, these bold liners and etc. So what I want to show is this hot pink. Most women would get a little intimidated.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show and demonstrate. You get a makeup brush, so you're not going to use eyeliner.
Yeah.
Because I know you use eyeliner, but you're not going to use eyeliner, and you're just going to get your brush and you're going to dip it with a little bit of water or setting spray. And what I'm going to do is show how it looks bold, but it really isn't once I apply it.
That's amazing how you do that so cool.
And this is pink, and a lot of times women tend to get self-conscious or intimidated when they see this really bright, vibrant color. But in actuality, if you look, it doesn't look too bad.
That looks great, and it looks like what I
Right?
see a lot of girls wearing on
Absolutely. So don't feel that you have to be a certain age to embrace these specific colors. So I'm going to use blue because a lot of us think blue is, oh my God, and I'm just going to do the corner. And if you think about the corner, I'm going to elongate it and it's going to look natural. So if you want a softer look, you're going to use a powder. If you want a bolder look, you're going to use a damp brush, an angle brush or an eyeliner brush. But basically what I just did was took blue eyeshadow and pink eyeshadow and I made it natural and everyday.
What are you doing with your brush strokes to get the fine point?
So I'm just using the brush and flicking it, and it's all in your tools. So it's not going to work if you're going to use something very large.
Sure.
Something like an angle brush like this might be too big if you're going for natural.
Right.
But something very subtle, I let the brush do the work, and then I'm literally just kind of flicking it.
That's really great, and like I said, I don't know anything about this stuff, so you're really teaching me all about it.
I think it's so natural that I would love, so I'm gonna just show you, I'm using this yellow and see how that subtly blends.
Yeah.
We could totally do your eyes. Oh my God, I really, please.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I
I'm your
really
canvas.
think.
Go ahead,
Okay,
go ahead, Elizabeth.
yay! Look, you got me all excited.
We have about a minute left.
Okay.
So the challenge is on.
So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and take this brown.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm so nervous.
All right, now look up. Look up.
I'm trying.
Keep looking up and.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at those colors on your eyes. So to me, your eyes look so much. Keep looking up at the sky.
I'm trying.
Look up to the
I'm
heavens.
trying so hard.
Now, oh my gosh, one more swipe and one more swipe.
And this is supposed to be like not noticeable, right? What camera are we on?
Oh my
This one?
God, it's so natural.
Oh, it looks really good.
Look at your eyes,
Oh,
though.
I feel like a movie star.
That's because you
I
are.
love it. All right, so Elizabeth, where can we follow your work if we want to see the stuff you're working on?
You can follow me on Instagram, and I post my tips and my tutorials on TikTok, and I've got a website, which is my name.
Great.
And transitioning to a new salon, so just got to follow me on all my social medias.
It's very exciting, and you've worked on a ton of big productions.
Yes.
You've worked on Homeland before, and you have a new horror movie coming up. There's lots
Yes.
of places that you're going to be working and doing.
Yeah, I'm leaving next Sunday to New York to do a horror flick, which I'm super excited.
Oh, that's
so.
crazy. Congratulations.
Yeah,
and thank you
you
so much for coming on the show and teaching
Yes.
some dumb man about how makeup works. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, coming up on Coast Live, the return to travel. An expert from AAA shares the hottest destinations and previews their weekend travel show. And later,
Did you happen to get a text from yourself? I'm Laura Podesta with the warning about a new scam and what experts say you should do.
Hey, welcome back to Coast Live. Our next guest has traveled all over the world and has been helping people plan their dream vacations. Get this, for more than 35 years. Sheila Hale is a travel agency manager with AAA Tidewater. Welcome to the show, Sheila. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Chandler.
All right, so we're coming out of the pandemic, so to speak, right? Or at least things are getting slightly more back to normal. A lot of folks have that itch to travel, but it's not quite the same as it used to be, right?
No, not quite. Things are opening up. More ships are sailing. The availability is still not at the capacity that it was pre-COVID.
Right.
But it is slowly starting to come back. Actually, the demand is increasing so much that we just like everyone to know that it's really time to book now.
What specific areas of the travel industry are you seeing pick up around this time of year?
Well, cruising is picking up now that more ships are sailing.
Right.
Also, U.S. destination travel packaged,
Okay.
U.S. National parks, those kind of things, and guided vacations, all-inclusive.
Nice.
Caribbean resorts, those types of things are picking up.
What are the most popular travel destinations in terms of what you're seeing?
Right now, as I said, U.S. national parks are popular. Europe is picking up. We have an advisor actually leaving in a few weeks going to Europe on a river cruise, so those are picking up again.
Yeah.
Actually, a demand for Iceland.
Iceland?
Iceland, Alaska, because, you know, Alaska has a short season.
Right.
So you really do, this is the time to get on board.
Circling back to cruises, you know, we have the Half Moon Cruise Center right over there at Waterside. So the cruise industry picking up is of particular interest to people in this area, is that right?
That's correct. And for 2 years, we haven't been able to sail out of Norfolk. And I'm just so excited that the ships are back. We have more sailings this year out of Norfolk, so there's a lot of opportunity. And we're ready at AAA for you to come in and plan and get back out there.
And as you were saying, it's important to do that really quite a ways ahead of time to get you guys' help, because there's a lot of people who have the same idea right now to get back out there and travel.
That's right, and because capacity is limited still, this is the time to plan and make your reservation.
Right.
Because if you want to get a certain date or a certain cabin or just a certain itinerary, you really need to plan now.
And this stuff can be hard to handle on your own, and it can be kind of overwhelming. I mean, I'm definitely overwhelmed whenever I try to plan any travel.
It is, because a lot of people have so many destinations in mind.
Yeah.
Bucket list trips are coming out, and people are just wanting to go, and they want to do it well and do it, just don't leave anything out.
Sure.
So they really want to have some assistance with making sure that they do everything they can possibly do and maximize, as we say, maximize that ticket when they're going someplace.
That totally makes sense. I mean, you want to make sure everything's perfect down to the last detail. Sheila, AAA has a travel show this week, and it's a great place to find help for exactly the kind of thing we're talking about. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, 2 days from now, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Doubletree Hilton Norfolk Airport.
Awesome.
We have lots of our AAA preferred partners, cruise partners, tour partners that will be showcasing their products. And this is the time to come out and find out about what's new and how they're keeping people safe. And we actually have a panel of travel advisors that'll answer questions about health and safety protocols as well.
And admission is free, and you guys have special offers there for anyone who attends, so it's really a great thing to go to. Sheila, thank you so much for coming on the show. You are just a wealth of travel information.
Thanks for inviting me.
Please. Well, I hope to have you back soon. And hey, coming up next on the show, a warning about a new texting scam. Find out which carrier's customers are affected and where you can turn for help.
And we are tracking a pretty strong line of showers and thunderstorms moving in our direction as we head through this afternoon to this evening. When can you expect the storms? Find out next.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Everyone in here is saying my eyes look really good. I think Elizabeth Pascal might have taught me something new. I'm going to have to go watch that segment again to see how she did it. All right, we're talking about a new scam circulating the nation, and it's coming from an unlikely source, your own cell phone number. How is that possible? Well, here's CBS News' Laura Podesta here to warn us about the phony message and what you can do if you receive it.
Chris Welch is an editor and reviewer at The Verge. He normally writes about how technology can help you, but Monday, the latest scam popped up on his phone, a text from himself.
To see it as your own number, there's something weird and kind of unsettling about that. And so I checked on Twitter, I searched, spam own number, and sure enough, it seemed like a big wave of people had just gotten this text.
He said the text congratulates you for paying a bill and includes a link. Chris clicked on it for his own investigation.
So the link in my case took me to the website of Channel 1 Russia, which is like a state media TV network.
The scam is targeting Verizon wireless users. Verizon says it significantly curtailed the activity and in a statement said we're actively working with others in our industry and with U.S. law enforcement, adding we have no indication of any Russian involvement.
Fraud experts say our phones have become the contact method of choice for scammers, and we should treat our phone number the way we do other sensitive information.
The National Consumers League says phishing scams were the third most reported type of fraud complaint in 2021.
Really, just the best advice for most people is just delete the text, ignore it, don't click on the link.
You can also forward the message to the Federal Trade Commission at 7726. Report the phishing scam to local police or your state attorney general, and tell friends, family, and coworkers. Welch says this scam isn't going away quickly. Right after our conversation, he received another text from himself. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Yeah, fraud experts recommend you don't show the link you received on social media or anywhere that gives the scammers more exposure. All right, let's send things over to Maddie Kirker in the First Warning Weather Center. Maddie, what's the weather looking like today?
Well, for today, we are looking at cloudy conditions already outside. The wind has been picking up as well. Here's a live look in downtown Norfolk. Gloomy as we kick off our Thursday. But hey, we got warm conditions out there. We're already hitting 70 degrees across the south side, 67 in North Carolina. Thanks to that wind really driving in the warmth. You can see sustained 14, 28 mile per hour wind gusts. We are talking about the threat for strong to severe storms later on today. Our biggest threat is going to be damaging wind gusts. As you can see here, the severe weather threat is going to be the highest for our western locations. So heads up for the peninsulas, portions of Hampton Roads, including Suffolk. You can see out towards the eastern shore. This is where the highest level of energy will be once these storms do fire through. I will tell you the strongest of the storms is way down to our south, basically south of Atlanta. What's been happening this morning as the storms that were out there last night interacted with the mountains. That's right. It was the mountains that broke apart a lot of that energy. Just seeing some light rain showers south of Roanoke right now. But once these showers move into this more unstable environment, we'll begin to watch those storms kind of redevelop through this afternoon. Forecast models keep us generally dry through about 1 o'clock today. Then here comes the main event. Showers and thunderstorms rolling from west to east across the region, primarily this evening. So basically fair game after about 5 o'clock tonight, and that'll continue all the way through about midnight. That is, after midnight tonight, we begin to see those clearing skies and a pretty nice day for our Friday. For today, we're warming quickly. Those winds really ramping up this afternoon. Could see wind gusts not associated with thunderstorms up to 40 miles per hour. Try to secure some loose items on your patio, your backyard, before the winds even pick up some more. This afternoon, storms will be arriving late. Here's looking now at your First Warning 7-day forecast. Very warm today. Pretty nice tomorrow, not as warm, but still near 70. We'll have clearing skies for our Friday. What about the weekend, right? We're looking at a little bit cooler for Saturday, mix of sun and clouds, high of 60. Sunday, we'll reverse that. We'll see some clouds in the morning with some rain. Then by the afternoon, we have lots of sunshine, 66. We're not back to the 70s until Tuesday of next week.
Well, we're working our way through spring cleaning this week with the help of lifestyle and design expert Christy Prince-Hale, and she is back with another tip. Christy, your lifestyle tips have improved my life tremendously. What do you have for us today?
Well, this one is one of these things where I know people aren't, keen on spring cleaning, but this makes such a huge difference, and it's really not that difficult. So we're talking about cleaning our walls. I know, don't get too nervous, okay? I'm gonna break it down for you. It's really easy. You get one of these big dusters, do a quick dust, and then you take just a damp rag and you go over like this. I mean, real quick. It's a nice workout. And if you have any little spots that are like difficult, you want to use a magic eraser or my little secret weapon, baby wipes. But it's really a great way to add some freshness to your home. And it's really not that time consuming. I had my daughter do it yesterday and she finished it in no time.
That's so important because if you go up close and look at your walls, they're covered in gunk and stuff. I'm like, how did this even get here? Anyway, that's a great tip, Christy, but what if we want to improve our floors?
Well, 50 Floor has you covered because, Chandler, they make it so easy and fun. You don't have to go to a store and check out these heavy samples. 50 Floor is going to bring them right to you and create a showroom right in your home. It's so cool. You walk through the process with your professional there. They make sure that all your questions are answered. They match things with your lighting, your decor, and they are there to make sure that you really get what materials you want to create the look that you're looking for.
And the installation process is so fast. Tell us about it.
It's super fast. You sit back and relax. We come in and we'll actually move your furniture from room to room. We install your new beautiful flooring. We trim the job out correctly, and you don't have to worry. We're going to clean everything up before we leave. We take the old flooring with us, recycle any carpet you have, and what's really exciting, we are so fast that most of our projects can be completed in just one day.
And Christy, Coast Live viewers are in luck. You guys have a special offer.
Absolutely. I'm really excited because this month your viewers can take advantage of free installation. All they got to do is give us a call today to schedule that free in-home consultation, 877-50-FLOOR, or they can go online at 50floor.com. They want to make sure they mention Coast Live so they can save an extra $100, and then we can take advantage of interest-free financing if they pay the balance in the terms of the agreement. And as always, 50 Floor is home improvement done right.
You guys make it so easy. And mentioning Coast Live, you save $100. Christy, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back. So losing weight can be frustrating, especially when we don't see results when and where we want. That's when we might need some extra help. Well, lucky us. We have Doug Zucco here, founder of Fast Fit Body Sculpting, joining us now to explain. Doug, welcome back to the show.
Good morning.
It's great to see you, sir. So Doug, for those who have tried losing weight for years without success, is there any hope?
Absolutely. This is for the people that are very frustrated, that feel hopeless, that no matter what they try, it just doesn't work. Well, there's a reason why that stuff doesn't work, is because it doesn't work.
Right.
So let's hear it from somebody that had great results at Fast Fit. I want you to hear it straight from her.
My name is Angela. I came to Fast Fit because I have tried everything for decades to lose weight. I am 50 years old. My skin is better, my attitude is better, my energy is better. I have lost over 40 pounds, everything I could have wanted from a weight loss plan.
Wow, I can't believe that she's 50, by the way. That was shocking to hear that. All right, so Doug, why does Fast Fit work when other programs and procedures don't?
Well, she doesn't look 50. She looks much younger, and now she feels and moves much younger. She looks amazing.
Wow.
Well, it's because dieting just doesn't work. We can starve ourselves. It doesn't really reduce fat. All it does is reduce weight, which is muscle and water weight. And other procedures don't focus on visceral fat. They only focus on subcutaneous fat, which will only give you temporary results.
Right.
So at Fast Fit, we're the complete deal. We're very healthy. Everything we do is very healthy. We focus on not only subcutaneous, but that deep, dangerous visceral fat. And we get results the healthy, natural way. So there's no killing fat cells, no losing stem cells, none of those bad things are going to happen to you, no pain, nothing like that. You're just going to come in and relax, and we're going to have your body shrink, basically lose that stubborn fat.
And we just heard from Angela about her journey with Fast Fit, but we have some more before and after photos. First up, we've got Kelly, and she really went through an incredible transformation. Look at that. Looks like a totally different person.
Yeah, Kelly at age 60, she looks much younger again, but look how tight her skin is. Look how young she looks. But at age 60, she lost 12 pounds of pure fat. She wasn't a very large person to start with, and look how great she looks.
Wow. And let's check out Kathy next.
And Kathy, another very petite person, just needed to lose a little bit around the midsection, and she was able to do that. 13 pounds of fat gone, 5 inches off her belly button measurement, and she looks amazing.
Yeah, you can see her abs starting to come out there. All right, here's Eric next up.
So this is for Eric's for the men that are busy, that don't have good eating habits, because Eric was a former pro basketball player, horrible eating habits, very busy man in business. And even with his horrible eating habits, we got great results. He lost 23.5 pounds and 4 inches off his midsection.
And we're almost out of time, but we got to look at Jose next. Wow.
Jose at age 53, he's a guy that did it all right? He's amazing. He worked out before Fast Fit, wasn't getting results then, came to Fast Fit, doing the same thing. Look at the difference. 21.8 pounds of fat gone.
That's a tremendous, tremendous change. And Doug, you guys have a special offer for the first 20 callers that call FastFit. Can you tell us about it?
We do. Call 1-800-FASTFIT right now. Just come on into one of our 4 locations, and we're going to sit down with you and we're going to explain exactly what we do and how FastFit works and how we're going to get you to your goals. And we have a fantastic special offer right now. So be one of the first 20 callers, 1-800-FASTFIT.
Doug Zucco, thank you so much for sharing all this information with us today. We'll see you next time on Coast Live.
Thanks for having me.
And hey, coming up next on the show, Bridgerton is back. Still to come, we're going behind the scenes of Netflix's Regency-era romance for a look at season 2. Don't go anywhere.
We've seen all the tabloid pictures of celebrities trying to look younger, and you've been thinking to yourself, what did they do? So how can you look younger without looking fake and without the costly price of injections? Lifestyle expert Scott DeFalco is here to tell us more about keeping it real. Hey, Scott, how you doing?
I'm keeping it real from Los Angeles. April, great to see you. Yeah, you know, who needs those painful, expensive injections? With Plexiderm, it is a topical serum. It works in minutes and it lasts all day long. And I don't know about you, but every time I'm at the grocery store, I see those tabloid photos. I look at these celebrities and I say, man, how do they look younger? But then I also say, man, what did they do? So Plexiderm is going to keep it real for you because you don't want to look plastic. You want to look like you, but only younger and better. And that's what you're going to have with Plexiderm. I've been promoting this product on television for over 5 years now, April. I can tell you Plexiderm is as real as it gets.
Well, I know you're out there in Hollywood and you're mixing and mingle with the celebrities, and the rumor is that some of them are turned to Plexiderm, and that's why they're looking so good. So is that true, and can you tell who's using it?
Are you asking me for the inside scoop, April?
Of course.
Well, I'm going to give you double scoops, okay? But we're going to save the names of the celebrities and people using it for another segment. I can't reveal that right now. But what I can tell you is, yes, you are right. Plexiderm has become the go-to for people in Hollywood, famous people, but regular people as well, or people that are not known across the country, millions of them, April. And it started with makeup artists. You know, it started to become something that they used for the people in their chair because they would say, man, can you get rid of this? Can you get rid of that? And when they tried to cover it up with makeup, it just enhanced it. So when Plexiderm came along, it was a quick, easy fix that they put on any problem area of the face. And immediately, people were looking 10 to 20 years younger. So this is really a game changer in the fashion beauty industry.
Oh my gosh, and it's not just, you know, under your eye bags, but it's also fine lines. So tell me about how people were won over by Plexiderm.
Yeah, it's really all the key signs of aging. Every problem area of your face that men and women deal with as they get older. So it's not just the under eye bags. It's the forehead lines, the crow's feet, the frown lines in between your eyebrows, laugh lines around your mouth, and really an underappreciated part of your body that with aging is an issue. Loose skin under your neck, April. That's a big one. And when Plexiderm came along, people were able to deal with these issues in just 10 minutes because all you need to do is put a small amount of our serum on that problem area, wait 10 minutes, and that problem area is going to disappear within a few minutes, but the results are going to last up to 10 hours. And I want to tell you why that's key, because a lot of products out there that advertise on nationally syndicated programs will tell you their results are only 2 to 3 hours. I mean, what good is that? By the time you get up, get ready, get to work, the effects have worn off. So with makeup. And the reason why makeup artists loved it so much is because it does work with makeup. So you, again, put it on a clean, dry face, wait 10 minutes, then use oil-free makeup, and voila, you're gonna look younger.
All right, so you said it'll get rid of my loosey-goosey, but what about my dark circles under my eyes?
Yeah, no more loosey-gooseys, April. I don't think you have too many of those. You look great. But yeah, the dark circles, it deals with that as well. You know, people get that from aging, maybe allergies, they don't get enough sleep, and that happens to all of us. And I tell people all the time, they usually laugh at me when I say this, but getting older is great. It really is, April. You know, you're conquering life, you're surviving life. That's a big deal in this day and age, but it's fighting those key signs of aging that are the issue. But again, with Plexiderm, we're making it simple because it's completely topical, works in minutes, lasts for hours. And the reason why our new serum is so effective is because we've added peptides and collagen to the formula. So you're going to see that with our before and afters and our time-lapse video of our model, Laura. Okay, I call her Lucky Laura, April. And this is actually my favorite time-lapse video of all the models that we have because she had issues really on all areas of her face. Now, we sped this up to 20 seconds, but in real time, it was only a minute and a half. You can see the results. They're just incredible. She literally looks 10 to 20 years younger in that short amount of time. And with those peptides and collagen, we're giving her the moisture in her skin. We're giving her that firmness. That's why you're seeing what you're seeing.
That's incredible. Okay, speaking of time, we only have 10 seconds for you to tell us about the deal.
That's all it's going to take. Our biggest discount ever. It's the Plexiderm 6-application trial pack for $14.95 plus free shipping, April. We're also including a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it. But trust me, you're not going to need it. You're going to love this product. The only way to get that deal is to call the 1-800 number that's on your screen. You're minutes away from looking younger and looking like a celebrity.
All right, Scott, I'm going to try it. Thank you so much. Take care.
Great to see you.
Hey, welcome back to Coast Live. All right, earlier in the show, we asked you this week's Battle of the Brains trivia question. Here it was. In which century was the first known use of the word tuition? Was it A, the 18th century, B, the 21st, C, the 15th, or D, the 3rd? And the correct answer is C, the 15th. All right, here's a little background for you. Tuition comes from an Anglo-French word meaning protection, care, or custody. And now that you have the answer because you waited so patiently till the end of the show, go to WTKR.com/Battle of the Brains and enter it for a chance to win $529 in a Virginia 529 account. Good luck, everybody. And hey, the wait is over. Everyone's been talking about this. At long last, Bridgerton fans can see the latest trials, troubles, and romances of their favorite Regency-era family. Here's Alicia Stanford with a preview.
This is the season the Viscount intends to find a wife.
You honestly just did that?
I believe I did.
It's season 2 of Bridgerton, and romance is in the air. Or is it? Lord Anthony Bridgerton, played by Jonathan Bailey, believes himself to be a sensible man when it comes to securing a match.
I've already compiled an index of the season's eligible misses and I've arranged interviews.
But he's got to deal with some formidable foes to his unromantic plans, including his mother and Lady Danbury.
Violet is over the moon that he wants to get married until she realizes that he has no intention of finding love. Love will not come into his marriage at all, that he wants it to be a contract and a duty to uphold the family name. And this devastates her.
Your Majesty, may I present Miss Kate Sharma and Edwina Sharma.
The Sharma sisters are the newest ladies to arrive in the ton for the annual marriage mark known as the season. Anthony has his eye on the younger sister, but the oldest has learned of his plans and wants to keep him as far away as possible.
I think the heartbeat of the whole thing for Kate was Edwina and putting her family first. And it made it really easy, to be honest.
And not complicated things that the characters do in Bridgerton. It's because they believe it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
And the idea, I think that's true of life, isn't it? That if you hold a secret, you think you're doing the right thing. It doesn't mean that you're like, I'm holding something back from someone else.
And then there's the all-seeing, all-knowing Lady Whistledown. She gladly reports on everyone's problems, but this season, she's got a few of her own.
She's both flying high on the fact that everyone in London loves her and is obsessed with her gossip column and thinks she's so clever and witty, but also then, you know, having her real life where nobody knows that that's her reality and having to sort of lie to the people she loves the most and how, like, those things, she's a lot of spinning plates that she's sort of struggling to keep them all going.
What happens when duty is in conflict with the heart's true desire?
In Hollywood, I'm Alicia Stanford.
Good morning to you. Heartbreak for our Navy community here in Hampton Roads today. This after an aviator is killed and 2 others hurt when their E-2D Hawkeye crashes on the eastern shore. The new details we've learned about what happened. Plus, is the government holding on to some of your money? The staggering amount of unclaimed IRS tax refunds right now, and how to check if you are owed cash. All that, plus the first warning on showers and storms moving in today. I'm Todd Carrillo. We will see you for the news at noon.
Todd, thank you so much. And we have a great show coming up tomorrow morning on Coast Live. A beloved animated show is back for an all-new generation. We're talking to the original voice artists that play Cosmo and Wanda about their new Paramount Plus series, The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, and we'll meet the local author of the children's book series, Tail Wagger Stories, about a rascally pup. And I just talked to April Woodard, and she's feeling much better. So hopefully she's back, and we'll see you all at 9 tomorrow. Bye.